up? What up? I'm the math teacher Goat, and today in 4th grade land, we're going to talk about divisibility rules. You might be thinking, the heck is divisibility, sir? Well, divisibility means can you divide by something? That's what the heck divisibility means. As usual, please like and subscribe. We're going to do some problems, and you're going to try some on your own, so you're going to want some scrap paper and a pencil so you can pause the screen and do some practice. But let's just get right into it. Kind of tricky stuff. What we're going to first do is we're going to try to memorize this chart. Let me move my face just a little bit. That chart right there, is going to tell us whether or not we can divide any number by any of these numbers. Now, there's stuff that you need to memorize in order to do this. So I have a video called the Memorize This Divisibility Rules Table, and it's basically you just stare at this for an hour and make sure you understand everything. I mean, you don't have to watch it, but it's got music, and at the very least, play it while you fall asleep at night, and hopefully that'll help you rest. I don't know. But these are the table of rules that we can use to determine if a number is divisible by these numbers. So we will try 26 on all of these. Actually, let me move my face over just a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. There you go. So what divisible means, again, is can I divide that number by that number based off of these rules? Can I divide 26 by 2? This is how you determine if you could divide 26 by 2. If the last digit is even or 0, right? What's even? 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. So if the last digit is even, you can divide this by 2. So, is 26 divisible by 2? That last digit is 6, so the last digit is even. 6 is even. Yes, you can divide 26 by 2. Okay? So that's rule number 1. Rule number 2 that we're going to memorize is this divisible by 3? Well, it's divisible by 3 if you can add the digits, and when you add them, you can divide that number by 3. So 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 divided by 3, you can't do it. So is this number divisible by 3? The answer is a big fat no. So, that's that. Is this number divisible by 4? Well, the number is divisible by 4 if the last 2 digits can be divided by 4. Well, there's only 2 digits here. So can you do, excuse me, my goodness, can you do 26 divided by 4? Let me see, you could do 24 divided by 4. You could do 28 divided by 4, but you can't do 26 divided by 4. That is not going to work, so that's another big fat no. Okay? Is this number divisible by 5? Well, is the last digit 0 or is the last digit 5? 6 is not 0 and 6 is not 5. So you are also a no. Oh, 26, you're striking out, buddy. Striking out, buddy. All right, let's keep going. Is this number divisible by 6? Well, if it's divisible by 6, you can divide the number by both 2 and 3. Now let's go up here. Can you divide it by 2? Yes. Can you divide it by 3? No. So since it doesn't do both, we have to say no for this one. Okay? Is it divisible by 9? Well, if you can add the digits and divide by 9, then it's divisible by 9. We saw before that 2 plus 6 is 8. Can you do 8 divided by 9? No. Man, this is rough. 26, you're killing me here. Last but not least, we're going to focus on 10. Now notice we skipped a few numbers here. That's okay. In 4th grade, we're only going to really worry about these. So don't worry about some of the others. Don't worry about 7 and don't worry about 8. Well, we're just going to worry about these. Is this number divisible by 10? Well, it's divisible by 10 if the last digit is 0. Is the last digit 0? No. So 26 is a whole lot of no's. Okay, a whole lot of no's. Kind of like Gonzo from the Muppets. He's got a He's got a nose. All right. Now, you're fourth graders. You probably don't even know who Gonzo is. If you do, like the video. All right, so let's use this table up there to answer some of these questions. We're going to not try to take a whole number and do all of them, okay? We'll split it up. We'll make it nice. And we'll keep using the chart, and at some point we'll get rid of the chart so we can hopefully remember some of this stuff. First things first, is 64 divisible by 2? Well, a number is divisible by 2 if the last digit is even. Is the last digit in 64 even? Remember, even is 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. So yes, 4 is even. So yes, this is divisible by 2. All right, so we're off to a good start. Is 76 divisible by 3? Well, if you can add the digits and divide by 3, then it's divisible by 3. 7 plus 6 is 13. Is 13 divisible by 3? No. So 76 is not divisible by 3. Is 902 divisible by 4? Well, if it's divisible by 4, then the last two digits can be divided by 4. So 02 are the last two digits. Is 2 divisible by 4? Can you do 2 divided by 4? No. So 902 is not divisible by 4. So again, we're using the chart to answer those questions over there. So now, using the same exact ones that we did, you try it. Pause the screen, answer the questions using the chart, yes or no, and we'll check it. Pause the screen now. Welcome back. Is 184 divisible by 4? Well, if the last two digits can be divided by 4, then it's divisible by 4. Is 84 divisible by 4? The answer is yes. So therefore, this is divisible by 4. Therefore, 4. Is 34 divisible by 3? Well, what do? We add them up. 3 plus 4 is 7. Can you do 7 divided by 3? Yes or no? No. So 34 is not divisible by 3. Let's hit some of these other numbers. Is 75 divisible by 5? Well, if your last digit is 0 or 5, and 5 is 5, then yes, it is divisible by 5. Okay? So that's how you do the 5. The 5 ones and the 10 ones, easy peasy. Is 156 divisible by 6? Well, we have to check to see if it's divisible by 2 and 3. So let's do 2 first. Is it divisible by 2? Well, a number is divisible by 2 if the last digit is even. 6 is even, so is this divisible by 2? Yes, it is. Is it divisible by 3? Well, what we do is we add all the digits up and see if you can divide that by 3. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. Can you do 12 divided by 3? Yes, you can. Then it's divisible by 3. So since both of these, since 2 and 3 are both yeses, then is it divisible by 6? Yes, yes, yes it is. Okay? So you have to do both for that one. So you're going to do 5 and 6 on your own using the same exact process. I want you to pause the screen and come back when you're ready. Welcome back. Is 322 divisible by 5? Well, is that a 5 or a 0? No. Then it's not divisible by 5. Okay? Is 510 divisible by 6? We need to check 2, and we need to check 3. So 2 is the last number even, or 0? Is 0, 0? Yes. So 2 is a yes. Is it divisible by 3? Well, we add up our digits. 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 plus 0 is 6. And is 6 divisible by 3? Yes, it is. So since both of these were a yes, that means 510 is divisible by 6. That's a yes too. Now, as you can see, we haven't done 9 and 10. So let's quick do 9 and 10 in our heads, because I think I'm going to get rid of the table. So 9 is if you add the digits and divide by 9, it's divisible by 9. And 10 is if the last digit is 10. The table is gone. So hopefully you remembered what I just said. Is 108 divisible by 9? Well, what you do is you add the digits. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 8 is 9. Can you divide 9 from 9? Yes, you can. Then yes, 108 is divisible by 9. Okay? Add the digits. Can you divide by 9? Yes, you can. Is, oh boy, 1090 divisible by 10? Well, if it's divisible by 10, then the only thing you need to worry about is that last digit 0. Yes, it is. Then yes, this is divisible by 10. Okay? So, without the table, let's see if you remember what to do. You try it. Do something here. Do something and find out if it's divisible by 9. Do something here. See if it's divisible by 10. Pause the screen. Come back. We'll call it a day. All right, welcome back. For being divisible by 9, you add these numbers up. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 7 is 12. Then you see if you could divide 12 by 9. Can you? No. Then this number right here is not divisible by 9. Okay. Is 512 divisible by 10? Well, is the last digit 0? No. Then 512 is not divisible by 10. So those are the divisibility rules. My goodness, this whole lesson just got me so worked up. I can barely breathe. But those are the divisibility rules. Pretty challenging stuff. And the biggest pain about it is you have to memorize things. So again, go back to my video where you have the table that you can just stare at for a while and memorize. But hopefully you understood the lesson that if you have the table in front of you, you can make sense of it all. Okay? Fun stuff. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, do all that fun stuff. I love you. Bye.